Hi guys, in this video I'll talk about the Lostark balance patch. So today is the January 13th, so maybe always Smilegate make the balance patch after season 3 whenever new raid is released. So soon, maybe in 2 weeks, Kagerou's third raid will be released in KR server. So maybe balance patch will be happen nearby the third Kagerou's third raid release, so maybe in 1 month. And also, the season of before balance patch is 24 October 23, so it is also good period to the balance patch. But in my thinking, remained remained dungeon of in KR server until the Kagerou's first raid, which is last, is only Kagerou's third raid, which is maybe January 22 in KR or January 29, and the new type of raid that is related with the remake dungeon, remake land story. It is almost March, and Kagerou's first raid, the last raid, is happen in summer. So why I said that this time balance patch and next time balance patch is very important is because this balance patch and next balance patch will be good to the Kagerou's last raid, and they said this Kagerou's last raid will be difficult than Kamen, which was the very difficult in Lostark. But when Kamen is first released in here, there are so many balance issues that in here, that time, Glaivier, Slayer, Deathblade, three of classes are very strong. So 1630, that three classes have the more priority in party rather than the Aster weapon, gunslinger, or sorceress, summoner like the bad class at that season because of the long balance. Why that long balance is happen is because of the remake of new classes for the new raid, and also Smilegate always make the balance patch based on just damage. So they always don't think any that class structure that if a class can just give 100 damage without any some conditions, so just click QWER SDF, then they can give 100 damage, and other class like B can give the 150 damage with some bad conditions like they both should not be moved and some condition will be happen, both will not use some patterns, and other class will help him like that. So they can give 150, but just Smilegate see the damage data and see, oh, big class is super overpowered, and they nerf to the 120 like that. But big class can give the 150 damage with 100% full conditions. It means if there is bad conditions, their damage will be less than 100, so weaker than A class. And Kamen is the most difficult raid in Lostark history nowadays now. And I think Smilegate make the mistake because it is so difficult, so they don't think that users have feel that difficult very much, and don't think about the structural balance of each classes. As a result of the long balances happening in Kamen Gate 3, I said you 1630 Glaivier Deathblade Slayer win the party priority vs Aster Weapon Gunslinger Sorceress like bad classes, and earlier Kamen Gate 3 the first pattern, which called Arbion 278 HP patterns, some classes space cooldown is longer than the Kamen's Fog and the Red Sword patterns. So some classes cannot survive without any care or time stop. So also Artillerist is the classes which have the 10 seconds space, so cannot avoid the Fog and both Red Sword pattern. So I always use the energy field at timing, or after I become some expertiser, I just avoid that red sword pattern with just work around, remember the timing of that safe timing. But other classes like Glaivier or Display Slayer or other classes which have short space cooldown, they can just arrive very easily. At this timing also, party priority is divided. The class who have the long space cooldown become the gate cap because of their class. I said you before when the comment is the end contents in KR, I made the video that class balance is very bad now because of many structure, and after the common gate 4 is divided to the first mode and hard mode, many classes get some structure buff patch. For Sorcerist, Artillerist, Summoner, etc. classes who have the long space cooldown get the space cooldown buff. That's why Artillerist space cooldown is now 8 seconds. And also Artillerist case, because of the bearish mode, give many penalties, cannot move. So they give the some more options that if they use the wheelchair, space cooldown is repeat, so it is on. And if you take the barrage or for Golancer or Destroyer, if they use some skills, the gauge fulfilling by both is decreased 50%. So Smilegate makes some good direction of balance patch. They start to change the class structure, not just damage. But after the common light balance patch, one more timing is happened. That they start the balance patch only based on damage one more time. So Artillerist case, Bearish Artillerist the most special class in Lostark because their damage cycle is little different with other classes normally. So if late is very easy or the push immunity value is very high in some late like Agile, Kajerosek first late, then Bearish Artillerist data is become very higher of that damage data. So in Agile balance patch, Bearish Artillerist got the very big enough, almost 8%. But after the Kajero second lane, now its damage is too high, so we cannot endure the most damage with just our own shield. So our damage data will be lower, and also that gauge 50% don't have big meaning in gate 1, and push immunity value is not that high, and boss is always disappear, very hard to fulfill the identity, so our damage per cycle become longer and longer. So maybe Bearish Artillerist data will be lower. So it is example. So there are many classes like Bearish Artillerist, damage data will be very high and low by dungeon of that. What is that dungeon say? It is most important mechanisms. But one important thing is that they said Kazuro's last light will be very hard, difficult, and common. In that light case, if class like the Artillerist or Sorcerist who have the bad structure in survive, then they will be get one more rejection timing like the common. Because of that issue, in my thinking, Smilegate give us the teleport node for Sorcerist that X key Igniter can use the X the flash node like that. But in here, the class users will know this node is not that good. Because because I'm Bearish Artillerist, if Bearish Artillerist get in the bearish mode, then we don't have any counter, we cannot move, and can teleport when we are lighting? No, can teleport just when we press Z. It is very bad option, so in my thinking, if Smilegate have some thinking and they don't want to make one more mistake of balance patch like common case, this balance patch will be based on the damage structure, not just damage amount data. Because the casual second lane require us some damage structure also, maybe this second lane the data will be similar with the Kazuro's first lane maybe. Because Kazuro's first lane also require the survival ability. So I think Smilegate will make some damage structure balance patch, not just damage up and down in this time. For example, for B Artillerist, we don't have bearish mode counter when other transformation classes have counter when they are become transformed. Also, our this teleport node when can teleport when just we press the Z, but after become the wheelchair bearish mode we cannot do the teleport. So in my thinking, give one counter skill to the bearish mode with just damage 1 is okay. And please change this node to can teleport whenever just one time when you are in a bearish, or give that CC immunity. So not only push immunity, but also give the CC immunity just one time for the bearish R skill, which is shield. So I think this type of the damage structure patch is needed really Smilegate. So for the last Kajero slate, please don't make the mistake one more time like the comment. So thank you for watching.